Hey kids, adults, and everyone in between. I'm here in beautiful Chuncheon, and we're going to 2 breweries today. We're going to do some beer reviews of 2 breweries. The first one here is Gamja Island. So let's go inside. I've never been here, so let's go inside and see what happens. Alright, we're inside. I ordered a juicy IPA, which you know that I love from my other video. I was talking to the guy who runs the place. This place opened in May of this year, so they've only been here, what's that, Jake, 5 months? Yeah. So I'm having this juicy IPA here in front of the kettles or the fermentation vats back there. And it's a lot hoppier than I'm used to with a juicy IPA, which I actually mind. It's really nice. But it certainly doesn't have that mouthfeel, thick flavor to it. It's a lot more carbonated and a lot more bitter than a lot of them that I'm used to, but I do enjoy it. So juicy IPA, that's a win for a little bit of a original twist, going back to more of a traditional IPA style with just a little bit of juicy in it. What, am I trying yours now? Alright, I haven't had any of this yet, so this will be a surprise. This is the Pota Pale Ale, is that right? Yeah. Ooh.
It's pretty heavy, right? It's pale ale.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, there's like a lot of maltiness to that. It's still bitter a bit, but yeah, there's a lot more malt than I thought would be in a pale ale, yeah. Do you like it? Yeah, it's nice.
Spicy.
Yeah, interesting. It's almost more like a brown ale.
Yeah.
A little bit towards a brown ale. Interesting. Hey, we're back again, and I have my second beer, but the third test. This is the Peach Sour, and there might be another beer sneaking in here. Jesus Christ. Ouija board. Anyway, this is the Peach Sour, so let's see. This is the most expensive one. This is 8,000. The other 2 were 6,000. Nice. This reminds me of Timmerman's Peach Lambic, but like a little less sour. This would be nice on like a hot day. You work hard all day, and you don't want something like a lager. You want something a little fruitier. Nice. I'm not blown away, but it is good. Yeah, nice beer. And what, Jake, am I doing yours too? I'm
gonna do that.
He got a beer that's not from this brewery.
That's
here he comes.
That is called a discrimination because this is pretty good beer. Rye IPA. I really like rye IPA, but
yes,
he said it's from Seoul, so it's not gonna fill him. This.
Well, I have to now. You came into my shot. Oh, I love the smell too. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I told you, man, it's pretty good. I'm gonna review this as well.
It's like, it has a very nice dry and a mild citrusy note to it. I've had this before, but it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, as a Canadian, we put a lot of rye in stuff because rye grows a lot better than wheat does in the cold weather. So instead of whiskey in Canada, we'll use rye for not all of it, but a large percentage of our mash that we use for whiskeys. That's why we call them rye whiskey. A large chunk of it is rye. So anything with rye in it, rye bread, rye beer, I'm down.
Hold on. That's my beer. Stop drinking.
Alright, here we are with my third beer. Don't tell my mom that I'm having 3 beers in a row. But this is a stout, you can clearly see. But this is kind of an interesting take on a stout. So they use red beans inside the stout. It's called a Dan Pat stout. And they put some injolmi around the edge, which is like, how do I explain? Anyway.
Restrictions. Yeah, so I'm staying in school, by the way. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and the red bean actually improves the flavor of the stout. I'm not even joking. And There's a meme in Korea about the foreigners with the red bean surprise. You'll be eating something and there'll be red bean and you go, ah, fuck! This actually makes the beer better. It's actually quite pleasant. No, but this is a very standard stout. David, yeah. Pretty standard stout, but that pat adds a little bit of like a earthy kind of like
I smell
it's and stouts are usually fairly sweet anyway. Try some. Please lick my glass, David. Yeah.
I mean, I want to try this one.
I'll eat from the opposite end of that glass now.
Oh shit! I'm on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow, it has.
You want to try some, Jake?
It's surprising.
There's four sides. We've taken up 2.
It's surprising that you can actually taste the red bean flavor.
Yeah, I think it adds a more like neutral, earthy tone to it. So if you look at the menu, you'll find some payment info. You can pay by cash, by card, but unfortunately no potato payments. Nope. All right, just came out of Squeeze. Thoughts? Very nice. They're young, they're hungry, they've been here for 5 months. And yeah, they're doing some interesting things with their beer. The stout has red bean in it. The pale ale, which I didn't mention earlier, but I should have, has potato in it, which I think added to that sweet aspect of the flavor. And the juicy IPA, like I said, I think they boil their hops in there to make it a little more bitter, which is interesting. And yeah, they have food, which I didn't film. You're busy eating, but it's like a arancini Italian style with beef and kind of like a spicy kimchi mix inside the deep fried ball. Really nice. So if you're in Chuncheon, I won't say amazing, but well worth if you're in Chuncheon to go to Gamja Island and have a few beers. So, highly recommended. Not a perfect score, but wear my mask outside in rural Chuncheon. Yeah. No! But anyway, we're going downtown, we're gonna grab dinner, and we'll see you at Squeeze Brewery later.
Where's your mask?
Fuck off. All right, we're here at our second destination called, where's the sign? Squeeze Brewery. I've been here many, many times, but let's go in. Let's actually talk about the beers that they have. But first.
I'm saying it's packed, bro.
Is it? Red-faced Kevin here. That's A, because of the alcohol we had earlier, but B, because there's a red lighting theme in here, so don't blame me too much. But here we are in Squeeze. This is the Soyang Pale Ale. I didn't mention this brewery in my favorite breweries list, but this beer specifically is one of my favorite beers in the country. Oh, perfect carbonation. Perfect, like it's like a cream ale almost. It's very creamy on the way down. There's a mild bit of tartness, and then that comes with a little bit of bitterness afterwards, and it's so nice. The menu says they won a silver at the Korean Beer Awards for the Pale Ale for this one. Well deserved, well deserved. I love this beer so much. I'll give you a show. Yeah, there you go. And actually, yeah, it's really busy. Last time, Jake and I have been here together a few times, but it's actually busy now. All right, I'm gonna try some of the IPA. Jake, what do you think about the IPA? As he drinks my pale ale.
I'm a big fan of IPA, but this is more like just pale ale. Yeah, okay. It's very soft. It's not very hoppy. A little bit disappointing, I say.
Yeah, right? Like I wouldn't say that I'm disappointed, but it is quite smooth. Yeah.
Too smooth.
Yeah. This honestly tastes like a pale ale. Right? It should have more bite to it.
I told you, man.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Sure. No.
This is called Dreams of Paris. It's a saison. I know I like this one. Oh yeah. It's got that. It's not a sour beer, but it has that tiny hint of sour in it. This is something that you could drink a bit of. It's not a pure saison in the sense that I could drink 6 of these, but I could probably drink 3 of these over the evening and not have a problem with it. It just is sour enough. That's the farmhouse. It's actually a farmhouse saison. So there's that little bit of sourness to it. All right, so here I am with my next one. This is called the 353 Lager. I like lagers, but when you go to a bar with so many choices, I like to get the ales, I like to get the harder stuff, the more complex stuff, but I need to vary my palate. I need to try some things I don't usually get. So we're doing the lager. This is, well, actually, their beers are all the same price, except for the IPA. So this isn't cheaper. Usually lagers are a bit cheaper. Yeah, clean, nice finish. I mean, again, I don't want to sound like that guy, but this lager's refreshing. Yeah, it's a mid-range lager. Nothing wrong with it. It's easy to drink, but it still is not too easy to drink. Yeah, cheers. I wish I had more description of this, but it's nice and crisp, it goes down well. Again, it's the same price as the other beers, so if you're looking for something a little more entertaining, a little more challenging, get the other ones. But if you take your grandpa here and he doesn't drink beer, maybe get him this one. David, you have something to say?
Alright. Is there any meaning on the numbers 353?
David, we have found out what the 353 means. What is it?
It's the precious address.
Yeah. It's like such a simple answer. Yeah, it's the address of this building. Very complicated, yeah. Jake has an alternate theory. What is the number?
Street number.
You said Squid Game number.
No, street number.
You didn't say Squid Game number?
It's wrong, I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys.
fuck.
Honesty over here.
Jake has an alternate opinion about the lager.
Alright, so I just tried this
He lived in
lager.
Prague for a long time. He's had a lot of lagers.
I lived in Prague for 6 years, so I know what good lagers taste like.
So
this is too watery. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Now, he did drink it earlier and he went, yeah. He told me he wouldn't do the face again. Maybe he will. Not a fan.
Sorry guys. Sorry.
Anyway, for the price, you can get the other beers. Just get the other ones. This is a good brewery.
I'm just trying to be honest.
You're hurting the head brewer's feelings.
But well,
Here's David with the wheat beer review.
Yeah, I smell hops at first. Yeah, it has the wheat beer flavor.
Out of 10, what would you give it? Relative to most beers that you drink?
Uh, 6.57. Yeah, 7.
All right, we're doing the last one for here. We got the porter. It's called the Night After Night Porter. This is another one of those, like, they advertise that they've won an award at the Korea Beer and Spirit Competition, so. That is super vanilla and chocolate. Not a lot of coffee though, but like chocolate and vanilla, super. This one's super savory. This is not bitter at all. There's a massive amount of like really strong traditional stout or porter. Sorry, porter. Is it a porter? It is a porter, yeah. Yeah, this is something like after you have a big meal and you've had like kind of with dessert. I like it, yeah. Jake, you have very strong opinions about this brewery, but
well, this is my favorite among all these others.
He likes this one.
Yeah, I like porter, and well, it's quite light and it's not very heavy, and well, it's not so sweet at all. It's sweet, but not too much.
Yeah, I hate that. Honestly, I hate that. Yeah,
I like this beer, but in my opinion, I think this is more like women type of beer.
You're gonna get me demonetized. All right, so the three of us have been to 2 breweries today. We've been to Gamja Island, Potato Island. We've been to Squeeze. Which one's better? If you can only go to one brewery in Chuncheon, which one do you go to? David?
Gamja Island.
We got to vote for Gamja Island. Jake.
Well, if you're on a date, I recommend you to go to this brewery.
Squeeze, okay.
Because it looks nicer. But if you prefer good beers, definitely Gamja Brewery.
Okay. As far as beers go, I will also say Gamja Island. They're a little younger, they're a little more hungry, they're doing interesting things with their beers. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with Squeeze, but as far as the three of us are concerned and how we felt about everything, I know Jake wasn't super impressed. Yeah. I'll say Gamja Island too, which pains me because I've been to Squeeze Brewery like 8 or 9 times, but yeah, if you can only go to one place in Chuncheon, take the trip up to Gamja Island and try some of their kind of interesting, more modern kind of neo takes on different brews. Yeah.
I'm just trying to be honest because I'm not a liar.
You know what liars say? Hey, guys, I'm not a liar. Guys, you gotta believe me. Guys, look how honest I am. Anyway, Gamja Island's a bit out of the way in North Chuncheon.
Better
Squeeze
beers.
is much more accessible. But yeah, do both, but as far as beer goes, I'm gonna give the winner to Gamja Island, yeah. As much as it pains me to say that, but they're both good. Come to Chuncheon, grab some beers, and have a good time. That's the main point. And we're gonna catch the train.
Well, if you have any questions, just call Kevin, alright? He's the master of Chuncheon.
My number is the phone number from Squid Game. Call them.
Right.
Peace, y'all.
See ya.